my attitude about life.
What's going on, everybody? I'm John Anthony, ChairShot Sports. This is the WrestlePlaooza post show, probably with a lot more surprises than you were promised for the past 3.5 hours. As always, a SportsCode affiliate and powered by Zoa Energy 24/7, 365, including leap year. Thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, cool PLE. I have a lot of views, and so does the rest of the panel joining us. Let's introduce you real quick. If you're a regular viewer, you probably already know these people. We have both halves of the Divas podcast you can catch every Tuesday. First off, we have Lady Alpha. How we doing, lady?
Good. How are you?
Doing
Still trying
good.
to calm down. Still trying to calm down. It's going to take a while.
I'm still trying to get amped up. So yeah, I run opposite ends of the spectrum. In the other half of the Divas podcast, we have Autumn. Autumn, how's it going?
It's going great. I'm also a little amped up.
Man, everyone else is amped up. Okay.
I need meds.
I made coffee to calm down, for what it's worth.
I'm looking for I'm trying to get amped up. I need a wow. Is there? Oh, there's a surprise. Hey, for those of you that haven't seen him in a while, my man from the one half of the running on Thursday nights, my man, Big Mike. Mike, what's going on, baby?
Not much, brother. Not much. We have already had more surprises on this post show than they had on the entire PLE. So
now I'm getting
always good.
Let's go. Oh boy. As always, from Suds News every Monday, you can catch him. You can catch him with me on Wednesdays doing the deep dive, talking about AEW. My man Vinny, what's going on, Vin?
Hey, I'm happy to be here, kicking off the WWE ESPN era, and I'm doing good. You know, it's a late night, but I'm amped and I'm ready to go.
I like it. A lot of stuff to unpack, a lot of stuff to discuss. Last but certainly not least, my brother from another mother, one half of the Two Stooges collaboration on Tuesdays, the NXT Rewind. My man from the Mob Squad. What's going on, Mike?
Everything's good. Happy to be with the family. I mean, nobody liked the Undertaker coming down on a bike and Stephanie surprise. I mean, didn't do it for you guys.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
The Undertaker variety show.
Yeah, I thought it was the movie.
Became the Grammys, the Oscars.
But happy to be here, and I'm ready to talk EO and Vaca whenever y'all ready. So let's go.
Started. All right, cool. Well, I will do a lot less of the talking. I'll set us up. I'll give you guys the softball pitches. You guys can knock them out of the park. Obviously, like Vinny alluded to, the kickoff and the intro into the ESPN WWE era. Amazing video package put together by ESPN and WWE. Awesome to see Triple H in the middle of the ring, as usual, introducing everyone into that era. Before we get into all the matches, just go around real quick. No random order. Just what would you give the grade of tonight's show, and just your overall takeaway? Autumn, I'll start with you.
So this was the first PLE I actually paid full attention to in a long time.
Awesome.
So I really liked it. I don't know. I really liked it. So I'll give it an 8 out of 10 for me.
8 out of 10.
Yeah.
All right. What's going on, Isaiah? Thank you for jumping in. Appreciate you guys. Awesome. Casper Reed, as always, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you. All right. Mike Norton, your thoughts, man. What would you give a grade? And what was one of your favorite parts of the show tonight?
Man, you know my favorite part of the show. Come on, man. The EO and Vaca is my favorite. But I want to say this. You know, I'm probably maybe the harshest critic on WWE on this panel, but it's a 7.5 for me. It was a really good show. It did a lot better than I thought going into it.
I like it. Awesome. Vinny, your grade, your takeaway?
You know what? There's a lot to unpack. I would probably give it a solid 8 out of 10. There's just a lot. We are no longer in the days of the old school pay-per-views. It's just clear. And, you know, for us old timers that have been watching wrestling for, 20, 30 years, you know, and watching the pay-per-view era to the PLEs, even with the WWE Network, I hate ads, and this just sucks. But it is what it is.
This is a commercial break. We'll be right back. Come on, ESPN, you killing me. Awesome. All right, Big Mike, what's your grade and what was your takeaway from this evening?
I'm right there with Norton, man. I give it about a 7.5, so a solid C, I guess. I mean, it's the matches weren't bad, but when I'm promised surprises and a lot of like special stuff, this whole new era of ESPN, and the biggest surprise you give me is the Undertaker and Stephanie McMahon and Pat McAfee, and I'm a huge Pat McAfee fan. You guys know that. You guys know me. I love Pat, but I mean, those were not the surprises that we were promised beforehand. So I'd go with a C.
Yeah, I was expecting a lot more out of tonight, but yeah, we'll get into that. We start talking about the matches. Last but not least, Lady Alpha, what were your thoughts? What's your grade, and what was your takeaway tonight?
I would go with an 8. Well, as you can see, I'm fidgety and anxious, so that's while not comfortable, it is a good sign for a good show. If I'm anxious when it's over, then it was a good show.
For sure.
Awesome. So yeah, overall, yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I want to actually, I'm gonna be the guy. I give it a 7. I give it a 7 out of 10. I was expecting a lot more bang for my buck on ESPN. That's not a hit at the price. I'm just saying, like I agree with Big Mike. I was expecting returns, things like that, but I want some surprises. I want some big things to happen tonight on ESPN. Really kick it off with a bang, and I feel like we just got something I could watch on Peacock. And again, maybe this kind of shows it was kind of thrown together in lieu of a counter program. But we'll get into all that. Obviously, the one surprise we did get, I think we all kind of knew anyway where it was located. Pat McAfee makes his return to the announcer desk with Michael Cole with Wade Barrett. So good to see Pat out there, obviously an Indianapolis legend, playing for the Colts, and just overall him being over with the crowd. Yeah, so Brock Lesnar and John Cena kicked this thing off, and I'm telling you, man, like I said, a lot less talking for me. I want to kick it out to you guys, but I didn't think it was going this way. Like John had a little bit of offense, but Brock just came out here and just dominated, decimated, and dissected John Cena in a match they haven't seen each other in almost 11 years, and I'm just, wow. I did not think it was going to go over like the way it did. Obviously hitting John with another F5 after it's all said and done. So I'm going to start with, Vinny actually is living life tonight. They're doing giveaways for Great American Beer. There's a contest for Great American Beer. They're drinking Great American Beer, and Brock Lesnar gets a victory tonight. So I'm going to start with Vinny. Vinny, your thoughts on the match? I know you all, that's your ride or die. Actually, you called it. You picked Brock to win tonight. Your thoughts on the match, your takeaways, and where do we go from now that Brock has won? Where do we see him go moving forward?
I think we go for another match at Crown Jewel rematch. Give Cena the win back. I wasn't expecting. I was surprised having Paul Heyman out there to introduce Brock. I thought that was a good twist. But I would definitely see another rematch, Cena getting the win back, and I'm still hopeful that Braun Breakers is Cena's last match. I think, we talked about it on the preview show, and I think my prediction is still on par.
All right, we're gonna have to wait and see. Now only a couple months left, so we'll see what happens as we get to.
I wasn't expecting it to be such a dominating fight, by Lesnar, similar to their 2014 match where Suplex City was, rechristened. But overall, it made sense, because if you're going on ESPN, you want it to look a little bit more realistic. In no way they're going to have Cena beat Brock on ESPN the very first time.
That's a very good point, actually, for optics wise, and having people watch that, seeing John Cena beat this massive human of Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. That's a good point, though, for all those people watching. Autumn, your thoughts? Brock Lesnar gets the win here. Where do we go? Where does Cena go from here, and where does Brock go from here moving forward?
So obviously I had Brock winning as well. But I just put logic into it that, I don't know anything about Brock, and he was coming back. So I'm like, well, he's going to win, and then Cena can win at Crown Jewel. So I still think Cena's going to just beat him at Crown Jewel.
That is true. We get one more match out of him. That could be a thing. It's going to be interesting to see that. Big Mike, Brock, Cena, What are your thoughts on the outcome, and where does Brock go forward for the rest of 2025, 2026?
I mean, as someone who didn't want to see another Brock Lesnar match, I hoped for a John Cena win. I picked John Cena to win because I was hoping this would be the only Brock match that I had to see.
God damn.
But it was the most Brock Lesnar match that Brock Lesnar could have. So he came in, threw a guy around a little bit, and then went home and got to go to bed early, I guess.
It's twice the first match we can fly out of there. I gotta go, guys. Grabbing a sandwich at the catering. I'm out of here. Peace.
Yeah. I got a dinner reservation at 7:30. Let's get this over with.
I love
Kind
it.
of thing.
Oh, geez. Sable's waiting for him.
Yeah.
Lady Alpha, your thoughts on Brock Lesnar coming out on top here, and where do we go the rest of the year with Brock?
I agree with Mike. I did not want to see Brock come back. I didn't want to see this match. I don't want to see him in any future matches. I'm, a one and done is good enough. But yeah, I just for me this match didn't do it. I mean, I gave it. Well, we do rankings on our show, and I did give it a ranking, but I was very tempted to give it a no ranking because I just felt like it was a waste of time because there really wasn't a contest here.
And I only could bring a lot of other podcasters things in here, but there is one person that's kind of been beating the drum ever since Brock came back at SummerSlam night 2. JD has been talking a lot about there's been no reason given at all. We get Brock and R-Truth, nothing. Cena talking. Brock has not given any reason why he came back to attack John Cena. So that I kind of get with. It's almost like he beats John Cena in the way he did. What was it for? Was it to go after Cody again after kind of raising his hand, passing the torch? So I'm kind of left here like, so I feel the same way. I'm not saying it was a unneeded match, but the way it went down, I was like, wow. Really hope that when I turn the page next week, there's really a reason for him decimating John the way he did.
Well, I expected more. I expected more out of it because that's why I did get excited for it because I thought it was going to be an actual match. This was not an actual match. But if it's the only one that we see Brock in, I'll be happy. Honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with the first part of that. I mean, as much as they played up that John Cena had only pinned Brock Lesnar once in his career and all that, it would have been a nice send-off for Brock Lesnar to come back and John Cena to get a win to kind of cap off this run. And then he can go do some other stuff with some younger guys and do some other things. But if they're going to tie it up with another Brock Lesnar match, I mean, that's a waste to me.
Yeah, me and Vinny were kind of touching on that at the prediction show. Like, there's only so after tonight, there's 5 left, right? We have 5 appearances, and again, not a knock on right, but like me and Vinny were like, who does he go after this? We talked about Braun as one, so it kind of leaves you 4 other ones. Obviously, he's going to do Survivor Series, Crown Jewel. So I don't know if you run it back with Brock one more time in that short amount of time. It's that Brock gets 2 matches like that in a short amount of time of a window. That's wild that he gets that 2 matches. Maybe it's what John wants. Maybe it's what Brock wants. I don't know. Maybe there's a rhyme to the reason as we go down the road and they explain it and something happens. But Mike Norton, Mob Squad, what are your thoughts, man? Brock got out of there, decimated Cena. What's next for Cena? What's next for Brock?
First thing was I was hoping this was last so I could just walk off the set on this match. And I do want to go bad, but I'm not gonna do the JD impersonation. So I'm just gonna say this.
Start yelling.
I was mad that Cena lost. I was rooting for Cena. I really never personally, and this goes far beyond any potential problems he's got himself into. I'm not really a Brock Lesnar fan. I'm not a fan of him beating Cena in his last run. I wasn't really too much of a fan of him coming back. It just did nothing for me. Like Cena winning at least did something for me. Like this did absolutely nothing for me other than waste my time personally. This match anyways, not the card, but this match.
Yeah, I think as we look back, we see a lot of things coming out, obviously, on social media today, tomorrow. I believe is Brock on he's on the SmackDown brand, correct? Because Cena's on Raw, so Brock's over on SmackDown, right?
I believe
that's how it's been billed so far.
Yeah,
SmackDown, right? Yeah, because John went over to Raw. That's why he was like when he came looking for him, he was over on Raw. Okay. Who knows? Maybe when Monday comes around, we get something from John. and setting up John obviously for his next match, and maybe Friday. Maybe it's Cody Brock. I don't know. Depends. We'll see what happens, but it's going to be interesting to see where both these gents go, especially John, where he's got another 5 matches left in appearances. Where we'll see what he pops out. 'Cause I don't think it'll be Monday. That'll waste an appearance, but it'll definitely be interesting to see where we go from there. Going into some tag action, we have the Usos, the Bronze, B Squared. We find out earlier in the night we now have LA Knight, as your special guest referee. Taking the This is probably the worst idea you could have done, in my opinion. I am a huge LA Knight fan. And then I saw the match. Oh my God. Please take that match out of my memory. The worst. I don't even have words. I'm not going to waste the time. You guys can talk about it. I could not believe how ugly this match was of what it could have been from what we saw for 5 Raw main events of throwing all these 4 guys together in some way, shape, or form. And then you throw LA Knight into it for just to walk around and make sure he gets almost hit 4 different times and gets involved somehow in the finish. Anyway, Bronze win. Cool. Vision wins. I think we all knew that was going to happen. Obviously, we all picked different people. But Big Mike, I'll start with you, man. Your thoughts on the match and the Bronze walking out of there with a win?
I said on my show Thursday that the one thing I did not want to see happen in this match was LA Knight get involved.
Yeah.
The only thing I didn't want to see in this match was see LA Knight get involved, and they put him as the damn referee. So, I mean, if that didn't explain how I feel about this entire match. And at least the right team won, I guess. I mean, I would have liked to have seen some more story building, maybe a new member of the Vision or something, but I don't know, man. These first 2 matches is the entire reason I get. If these 2 matches were better, I would have given this card a B plus or an A. But these 2 matches are why it drug down to a C for me. All the other matches, I promise I won't be as negative on. But yeah, that's all I got on this.
No, that's why I gave it a 7. Dare I say 6.5 when I came on? This is the first probably PLE I've watched, and I go, damn. I'm literally watching because I'm like, okay, I got to take notes. All right, cool. I guess I can probably watch the Florida game. It wasn't captivating, especially again the ESPN aura of it all. And I was like, this is what we're doing. Wow. Okay, great. Vinny, your thoughts, man? Bronze go over, and LA Knight's injected into the match earlier in the night. What are your thoughts on the outcome and LA Knight being involved?
I would have rather have LA Knight gotten involved as a surprise. Turning one way or the other, helping the Usos or joining the Vision. The match is just like meh. I mean, yeah, I'm happy the Bronze won. They're my pick, and I like seeing the Usos put them over, but it was just a very mediocre match that could have been on any Monday Night Raw. It just didn't have the pay-per-view aura surrounding it.
Yeah, and it was almost like, I don't want to say it was thrown together, because for this kind of match and this being on ESPN, there was a lot of missteps and a lot of getting into position, quote unquote, for things to happen and go down. And it was sloppy. This is something like, this was the Raw rundown. We'd be crucifying it. So the fact that this man on ESPN as a match is wild to me. But speaking of Raw rundown, every Monday following Raw on Netflix, Lady Alpha, your thoughts on the match? B Square walking away with a win, and the LA Knight being the special referee.
It was just okay. I didn't obviously I didn't want the bronze to win. I wanted the Usos to win because I felt like they needed the win. Kind of, and it's their first match back as a tag team. So anyway, it was just, I thought there were some funny points, like for example, LA Knight telling Bronson he can't hit Jimmy with the chair, and then when the role reversed, LA Knight walked away. So I thought that was funny, but
that's referee 101. That's great. Good job, LA Knight.
But other than that, it was just kind of off. I was disappointed.
Yeah, I agree. I think we all feel that same kind of downtrodden kind of meh. Autumn, your thoughts? The Bronze walk out of there, they get a win. LA Knight was put into it. Your thoughts on the match and the outcome?
Yeah, so I was a little bored during it. Like everyone said, I don't have to repeat it. Like it just wasn't that great. Um, I wish LA would have been involved and not been a referee. Like I wish he would have came out again. Like everyone else has said, like one side or the other didn't matter. Just like make it exciting. I originally and I wanted the Usos to win. I originally said I wanted them to win. I predicted it. Blah blah blah. Blah. And then I texted Lady Alpha and I was like, I'm gonna change mine back to the bronze because my heart says they're gonna win.
You just
My mind.
it's like we're laying down bets. You can't change. Just go and be like, my bad. I changed my pick. No, that's
Okay.
what you do. You're married to it. You're married to it.
No.
Until the bell rings, you can always change your bet.
Exactly. I changed it yesterday, not today. So I was
Oh,
still in like a
okay.
very good window.
all right. All right. Yeah, I was this was just bad for me. Mike, Mom Squad, man. Talk to me, man. Your thoughts on the match? Braun's walking out of there winners.
I think you nailed it on the money. LA Knight being in there just seemed like he was more in their way than he helped here. It just that's not a good thing, you know. So spots was missed, people was off spot. I did predict the double spear though.
You did call that. That is actually kind of cool. You did call that.
So
that was amazing.
I did like that
You
part.
did.
And I did like the winners. It sucks to say that because I fought for the Yeet movement. I like Jay. So I picked against them. I think the right winners won. I think it's time to look to the future. I mean, the Usos, it's time to just stop putting people over at this point. Like if what Jay just did for y'all didn't work, it's time to just, be the guys to put people over. It sucks to say it. I'm a huge fan, but that's what it's looking like.
They're going from the Uso Penitentiary to the Job Squad. Damn. All right, man.
Damn, don't send them to the Job Squad. They still got to win some matches, but their overall purpose, I think, is probably going to be to stop putting some of these younger guys over.
It might just be that time. We'll see what happens tomorrow night on Raw. Getting into the women's division, Stephanie Vacquer, Io Sky for the vacant women's World Heavyweight Championship. I think me and Big Mike, we're looking to take our victory lap and a couple of spots in this match with Io taking the victory. But Miss Vacquer gets the Devil's Kiss, gets a hell of a spiral tap and hits that out. Io gets the 1, 2, 3. And your new Raw Women's Champion is Stephanie Vacquer. For me, I guess it's the obvious choice. If everyone knows that I do these things, I don't go with the obvious choice, but I guess it makes sense. My worry is starting tomorrow night, and even people clamoring from here on out is Stephanie and Rhea, and just inserting Rhea right back into the title picture, which is something I think we all agree we don't want right at this point. But Vacquer gets the win, much deserved. Amazing talent, amazing what she does in that ring. And so I will go to my fellow brother who had the same idea I did. Again, I'll go to him first. Big Mike, your thoughts on the match, man? Io didn't pick it up, but Stephanie did. Your thoughts on her win, and who do you think her first opponent should be moving forward?
Great match. It was nice to see the PLE finally start when this match started. At least in my mind, that's how I remember it. I did pick Io Sky just because I wanted to do something a little different. Everybody else on our show had picked Stephanie, and I wanted to do something a little different. So, and then this is one of the matches where no matter who wins, we all won because they're two of the best women's wrestlers, not only on the roster but on the planet, and they showed why. Great match from both of them. I just enjoyed the whole thing. Where we go next, I mean, they've already teased Rhea kind of coming in no matter who won, whether it was Io or Vacquer. I think Io will probably more go the line of Asuka still kind of going heel, and then we'll get maybe Rhea. You've got some other people on the women's roster on Monday Night Raw who could jump into. You've got Raquel Rodriguez, you've got Roxanne. There's a few other kind of nuggets you could throw in there as well. But I mean, there's a lot of good challengers that I'd love to see Vacquer go up against.
Yeah, and Stephanie's a talent too. I think we all can agree. I mean, within reason, whoever she goes against is going to have a great match. And like I agree with you 100%, 1,000%. The match was awesome. It definitely piqued my interest when this one started kicking off and they got going. So a great match back and forth. It's good stuff. Lady Alpha, your thoughts? Vacquer walks away. She's your new women's champion over on Raw. Your thoughts on the match and who should be the first to challenge Stephanie for that title?
Well, I was very happy.
I bet you
I've
were.
been I've been rooting for her to take a title since she came up. So
Mm-hmm.
um, I thought it was a great match. Both ladies did an excellent job. Looked fairly brutal. I love how Io broke out of the Devil's Kiss twice. Um,
Yeah, man.
saw some pretty interesting moves in there that I hadn't seen before. But yeah, it was a great match, and I was happy with the outcome. And I kind of agree. I think Rhea is going to, but I think in a different twist. I think that she is going to challenge Stephanie. That we are going to get that match. Thank God. I want that match so much. And then, but this is basically going to be Rhea putting Stephanie over,
Yeah.
and then going off, and maybe she'll figure out something else to do.
It'll
Another
be
title to capture. You know.
it'll be interesting to see. Like, does even like Rhea go down to the mid card and grab something like that? You know what I mean? To take a little break from that title picture for a little bit. Um, and of course, I mean, Liv is due to come back in the next 3 to 4 months. So I mean, who knows where that rekindles everything in their relationship. So things could get a little interesting for Rhea, which I think is good for her. It's a little breath of fresh air getting away from the title just for a little bit before putting her back into that picture. Um, Mike from the Mob Squad, man. The care you called it. A lot of you, most of us called it. Me and Mike didn't. Me and Big Mike didn't. But your thoughts on the match, and that's fine. Man. It's good to be different. Listen, because we would
You
be taking
earning
that
that
victory
night.
lap. If we would be taking that victory lap. I'll tell you right now. Your thoughts on the match, Stephanie becoming the world champion, and what does the future hold for the rest of 2025 when it comes to that World Heavyweight Championship over on Raw?
First thing I'm gonna say, match of the night for me. I don't know what
Hey,
everybody else's match of the night
What-
was. I remember I said it before we even went into it. I pretty much knew this would be match of the night. I think that I believe Stephanie is the number one woman in the world right now when it comes to wrestling. I mean, I've been saying that before she was even over here.
Mhm.
So that's how I feel about her. I do believe the two together are both in the top 5 somewhere when it comes to pound for pound best women's wrestling in the world right now. So the match absolutely cooked. I mean, I don't think we expected anything less. Their chemistry was crazy. I like that Stephanie pulled out one of her old moves off the top ropes that she used to use before.
Yes.
And I mean, the way she hits that, it's like, look it, let her keep doing it. It's like you don't even supposed to hit it that perfect. Fact that she hits it like that every time is pretty crazy. So I think the right person won. I think they're gonna skyrocket her. I think that Lady Alpha will get her match, and I think she's right. I think that it's Steph's time. She's gonna beat Rhea. She's gonna beat her clean. Doesn't mean that Rhea won't ever get her get back, but it's Steph's time right now. As far as what she's gonna do in the future, I'm gonna be a little selfish here. I want the Oscar feud. Like
Yes.
that's what I like. I'm gonna be selfish. I know Oscar's one of the best women's wrestlers in the world too. I want that. So I don't know how we get there, and I'm being completely selfish, but that's what I want.
I like that. That's a good idea. Before I get to Vinny and I get to Autumn, real quick, everyone keeps talking about one of the best women, two of the best women. Emergency top 5. I'm going to start with Big Mike. Top 5 women in wrestling right now. Off the dome.
So in no particular order, I won't go 1 through 5, but just the
No,
5
just
in
top
my
5.
head.
Yeah,
You've
just top
got
5.
yeah. I mean, the 3 we've mentioned: Rhea, Io, Stephanie, and then you put in Tony Storm and Mercedes. I mean, that's who I would go with right now.
I like it. Lady, your top 5?
Well, I can only give you mine from the WWE.
That's fine. No
Um,
worries.
so definitely Rhea, Stephanie, Io, Tiffany Stratton. It pains me to say that.
Yo, come on. Yo, come on, man.
And I'm gonna go with Charlotte Flair.
Ooh, I like it. Vinny, top 5. Give them to me, baby.
Top 5 women wrestlers. Rhea Ripley. Gotta go Bianca Belair. Charlotte Flair. Alexa Bliss, and gotta go with Tony Storm.
Hell yeah. I love it. Autumn, your thoughts? Top 5 women in wrestling right now.
Bianca, Tony Storm, Steph, Io, and Rhea.
Nice. This is gonna be interesting. All right, Mike, what you got, man? Give me a top 5 real quick.
I need to clarify one thing. Are we talking about favorites or
Top 5 in the industry right now.
all right? So I can't pick my favorites. No, I'm just
I mean, you
messing around, but
can if you want to
I
be
think
biased
Bianca
about
is,
it. I mean,
I think Bianca is probably 2. So I'm gonna go Stephanie. Because if we was going favorites, I don't know. I might have to go 1A and 1B because those are my 2 favorites. So
at least he's honest.
we got Steph, Bianca, probably Rhea. This is where it gets tough. Mercedes.
Oh,
and then I'm gonna put Io and Tony at a tie. I can't leave one of them off. It's like it's 6 of them that I have in my head. So one of them is gonna have to get a 1A and 1B. If I'm going favorites, I probably lean Tony. If I'm going wrestler, I probably lean Io. I guess that's probably the best way I could clarify it.
Okay.
But I can't subtract one of them. There's no way I could do this. Don't make me do it.
That's kind of what the point was. But that's fine. It's cool. It's fine. It's okay.
I gotta
That's
get
okay.
rid of,
That's why I was doing it.
then I gotta get rid of Io because what Tony's doing right now as a personality.
Oh my God, yeah. Jeez. Yes.
That's why it's like, damn, I don't want to do Io like that. I between the ring, I don't know if there's many
I'm about to give my 5. And I love Io. I'm about to give my 5. Io's out of my top 5.
All right, well, so then I don't feel too bad. Go ahead.
I love Io.
Go ahead.
Stephanie Vaquer, Tony Storm, Mercedes, Rhea Ripley, and Masha Slamovich.
Oh, nice. I like it.
Very underrated. If you don't watch TNA, haven't seen her wrestle. Amazing wrestler. Great in ring work. And there's I definitely passed over like 17 women in NXT. But again, it's tough to do top 5. It's tough to do top 5.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You making me.
Just thought I'd throw it out there because then
you damn near broke my soul, making me get rid of women. Like next time, give me 10, bro.
No, listen, man.
And give me a
but
day.
10 gets even harder when you get down. The lower the bigger that number gets, the more people can get slid into there. So it makes it that much harder.
Fair to say, but I could be completely biased towards the end of that list. Pick my favorites, and I would need 1 day. Anyways, that's
it.
One day.
That's it. Like all week on the shows, we're doing top 10s. That's it. Awesome.
You've got your contract. Anytime you give Mike a top 10, you got to give him 24-hour notice.
I gotta think. Wait, no, don't do it to me.
Text him later, changing my list.
I was gonna say he'll say it here, and then he'll throw a text out. He'll throw a tweet out. Wait, no, I'm wrong. Get them out. Put them in. If it was top 10, like you got Statlander, you got Indy Hartwell, you got dude, come on, man. There's the women's. All we know is it's stacked wherever you look.
Yeah,
great time for women's wrestling.
Yes, it is.
Speaking of women. Mixed tag match, folks. The match everyone was clamoring for.
You missed.
Oh, Vinny, I'm sorry. That's right. That's right. I'm sorry. I got to the top.
Wow.
I'm all excited about this.
Wow, we mean nothing to him.
Whoa.
It's that bias because I don't like Io. I know.
Listen. Yeah. I left her off my top 5. Listen, calm down. I can make her to my number 1. Autumn. Oh my God. Your thoughts on the match with Stephanie Vaquer and Io? Stephanie walking away with the win.
Okay, so this was my main event. This is what sucked me in. I was like, yes, it won't get better than this match right now. I love Io. I love Stephanie. Either way, I was winning. I think they're both amazing. They're both equally as skilled. They match wit. They knew what to expect from each other. And I'm just like, stop catching each other. Somebody just pinned somebody. And I was standing there screaming, and I'm just excited. But Stephanie won, and I knew she would because it's her time to shine. And unfortunately, Io's reign wasn't long enough. But I was happy either way, and I enjoyed it.
All right. Awesome stuff. All right, Vinny. What are your thoughts, man? I think I know where this is going. But thoughts on
I
the
mean,
match?
I'm very happy that Stephanie won. She's the person, the woman to push now. And I don't understand how Michael Cole kept saying Io's guy is probably the best women's wrestler in the world right now. I don't see it. I just can't. She seems like a child with ADD, and I just
Bro,
can't.
Vinny, come on, man. Damn.
I don't see it.
Mars.
Bruh.
But
Apparently, Vinny got some of that American beer.
That doesn't work for me, brother.
I just don't see it. I'm not. But no, either way, I'm happy that the match was fantastic. I mean, I'll never say that somebody's not a good athlete, even if I don't like them. But Stephanie's it right now. She deserves that title, and she's the one to get the rocket. So that's where it comes down to.
Awesome. All right. So moving on. Mixed tag match that everyone was talking about. Everyone thought that this was made strictly to build this around CM Punk, AJ Lee returning to the ring after 10 years, and obviously going against the Vision's own Seth Rollins and Becky freaking Lynch, who, by all intents and purposes, according to Sports Illustrated, is one of the best female wrestlers in the world.
Barstool Sports.
And Barstool Sports, yeah, true. And no, isn't there? What's the one I tweeted out the other day? I think we all saw it. Who else?
That was Barstool.
That was
Sure,
Barstool.
that was Barstool.
To be fair, she is just not top 5.
Or top, maybe top 10.
Probably not
Maybe
top
that's why we
10,
had to do top 10.
But she is one of the best in the world, even if it's top 25.
Notice how we all went through our top 5. Not one person said Becky Lynch.
I like Becky, so don't do that, Tess. But she's probably top 25. That's still one of the best.
25? Yo!
Wow. I mean,
Wow.
I want to 25 best. I mean, running back to the NFL, I feel like I'm still pretty good, right?
You're just gonna keep that in numbers. You're gonna be like top 30, top 45.
I'm just saying, listen, I don't want to be that
He's
guy.
in the
I'm just
top
saying,
173. It's fine.
He's definitely top 55 of all time.
You're in the top somewhere. I just don't know where yet.
She's on the list. She's definitely a
You
wrestler.
don't know where, but
We'll give her that.
Give him a job at PWI for the top 100 women, and we'll see where it lands.
Yeah, but he'd make it the top 250.
like the NFL top 500. Like, what the hell is this?
I'd bend it, stretch it. Trust me.
33A. 33.
I'm just saying, I know Becky's on the Fabulous Moolah. She's got to make the list. Mike, what the fuck? Come on, man. Like, what are you doing? Like,
For my pick number 7F, I've got this person.
There's gonna be some ties there. There's gonna be some ties. I don't know.
I know she's good, but Santino.
Each number has
Santina
like
reference is great.
26 levels.
Yeah.
A through Z.
Santina Marella is definitely on the list, guys.
It's somewhere. I'll find it.
Woo, boy. Oh, anyway. This match actually put me back to sleep whenever I got awoken from this women's match. Way too dragged out. The dual spots, horrible. AJ Lee, yes, gone 10 years, doing a good job. Oh my God. What are you doing? Just not flowing. And I get it. 10 years. I expected it. Too much stuff, man. I just can't believe these are the matches I got on the first ESPN PLE. This is wild business to me. Wild business. But the match was good. It was good. I'll keep it at that. AJ Lee and Punk get the win. AJ Lee took a nasty spot on the table and it collapsed. She's okay. But ultimately gets the win and gets Becky to tap out. So, those are my thoughts on the match. I'll go back to you, Vinny. Your thoughts on the mixed tag and AJ and CM Punk walking out as champions. Winners, not champions.
Yeah,
Winners.
I think the match went at least like 2 to 3 minutes way too long. I can understand a couple of the double spots in the ring or whatever, but they went, they went an extra 1 or 2, whether it was the dual pedigrees or the dual submissions or, whatever. They didn't need all of that in there. AJ Lee has a lot of ring rust.
Yes.
A lot of her punches just look shitty, which, whatever it is, I'm not going to take that away from her because she's been away from the ring for 10 years. And I feel like they did hide some of that ring rust, not a lot of it. And could we please get rid of the hockey fights, the hockey punches that mean nothing in wrestling matches? Like they had it in this match, and then they had it again in the Drew and Cody match, and I'm like, it makes no sense. But I had Seth and Becky winning, but I'm happy that CM Punk and AJ Lee won because it sets up AJ and Becky for the Intercontinental Championship. But yeah, hopefully. But again, this match went on way too long, and the longer it went, the quality deteriorated.
Before I go any farther, Aaron has entered the chat and just needs to get his Drew on and needs to let everyone know that Drew got robbed in the main event. I was waiting for this. I'm waiting for Aaron to enter in here. We will get to you in a little bit, Aaron. We will talk all about the main event with Cody and Drew. Autumn, your thoughts on this mixed tag match? What did it do for you? Was it live up to your expectations of what the billing was leading into this PLE? And your thoughts on AJ and CM Punk walking out of there with a win?
So it did not live up to my expectations, which was disappointing. I knew that AJ and Punk would win. I was just hoping for Seth and Becky so we could keep a better storyline, but I got to remember that I write better stories in my head than the writers do. But that's neither here nor there. I have an issue with people winning by submission. It bothers me. We're doing it too much, and I don't consider it a win once that happens. I just don't, because I'm over that.
You're against submission wins. You don't like it?
I hate it. It's overdone right now. And here's our paid actor of the day.
There he is. Aiden. Okay.
Sponsorship.
He watches wrestling, so he's cool.
I just don't. What do you mean it's overdone? What do you mean it's overdone? Who's winning in submission matches that's making you so mad?
Everybody. I've seen it too much.
Who?
Maybe it's because I'm watching everything in one day, so like I keep seeing it, and I'm like, I'm over it.
That's fair, actually. Okay. I get that.
Like I'm not watching it live, so I don't get a break. Like I watch it back to back, and I'm like, oh, there's another one. Oh, there's another one, and I'm done.
Oh, okay. You heard it here first. Submissions aren't wins. Big Mike, your thoughts on the match?
I mean, apparently I'm going to be a minority here, but I actually loved it. I mean, and maybe it's because I didn't expect a lot out of it because obviously it lived up to everything their promos were. Their promos were a little campy. Their promos were a little jokey kind of stuff. I mean, I didn't expect anything serious from this match, so I guess maybe that changes my outlook on it. And the person I was watching it with is very casual in wrestling, and she enjoyed the hell out of it. So that helped too, because she saw the spots not from like my jaded perspective, going, well, those punches do look like crap, but
right.
You know what? She's been gone for 10 years. She hasn't done this, and it helped my perspective on it a little bit. So I enjoyed it more than most, I guess.
When you said casual before you said she, I was like, was it Herb or Rod? Like, who are you watching it with? I want to know their thoughts. Lady, on the mixed tag match, I know we've talked about it a lot over on the Raw Rewind. On the Raw Rundown, I should say. Your thoughts on the outcome, and how was the match as far as your perspective, as far as what it was built up for moving into this PLE?
I wasn't disappointed. There was one thing that got on my nerves, and that was the incessant ref distraction so that Becky could do what the hell ever she wanted to CM Punk while Jess wasn't looking.
True.
Once or twice is okay. I can overlook it, but when it's every time, every time it's repetitive, redundant, and annoying. Um, but other than that, I enjoyed the match. Um, I'm really new, so I didn't really notice the ring rust. I mean, I noticed more screw ups in the Uso Braun match than I did
Uh,
this.
Thanks,
Yeah.
LA Knight.
to be fair, there was
No,
way more.
Yeah.
actually, Jay went too high on his hip thing, and he hit the upper turnbuckle. Missed, uh, I think it was Braun Breaker altogether. Missed his head altogether. I was like, wow, that didn't connect. So, um, but yeah, I enjoyed this match. And I was very vocal during this match. So,
All right. All right. Mike, your thoughts, man. What are your thoughts as far as Punk and Lee walking out of there getting a win? And what are your thoughts on the match in general?
First thing I want to say is, yep, y'all not in the minority because I did enjoy this match as well. First thing I'm gonna say, I did see the ring rust. Um, I I mean, my daughter grew up obsessed with AJ Lee. There's no way I could. I had nostalgia at that moment. I forgot everybody
Nostalgia.
else was there. Good form, but I'm gonna use the word.
Here we
Yes,
go. Here we go.
nostalgia, right? Um, I'm a Seth fan, not too big on Punk. I do respect what he does. I like Becky, but this was all about AJ, and I was with her for a few minutes. It was looking dire, and then I feel like she did pick it up throughout the match. That table spot was pretty crazy. She looked like she took a bad bump. I do think they overdid the spots together, and they obviously tried to hide AJ from the ring for a while and just kind of keep it mainly Seth and Punk. Kind of knew what they was doing there. But I think once AJ got it going, she'll be fine. But if they wanna, one thing I do gotta say, as much as I enjoyed the match for all the reasons that I said, right? That's not gonna work if you're gonna want to go take the title or really go do a title match. So these two women are gonna have to go get to training together if you want to make that happen, because you definitely could see the rust. But I'm not gonna knock her for that. There's people that are botching daily, that are wrestling 3-4 times a week. She's been out for 10 years. The
Very true.
punches was probably my biggest problem. I mean, the little, like, it was like she didn't realize the
And
women
then the windmill stuff, like
yeah, and even like a couple of the backhands, you could tell she pulled up like severely. But
Mhm.
I think she don't realize the women are hitting a little bit harder nowadays. So once she gets that a little bit, I think she'll be all right. Like Becky needed to tell her, look, don't hold back. Like, this is what we do right now. So that, I think, was the probably the main problem that I think a lot of people seen. But if these two women get in training for a couple of weeks together, and I mean, I'm sure by the time that match or a singles match comes, we won't be worried about that.
I agree wholeheartedly, 100%. And I'm sure if they're gonna do a program with them, definitely AJ gets in there a little bit more, doing some training stuff like that. So that'll be good to see. So we go from the mixed down to the men's. Our main event that we had this evening: Cody Rhodes, Drew McIntyre, undisputed championship over on SmackDown, undisputed WWE championship. The match was good, man. These two have great chemistry together. Some really good spots. Good on Cody catching Drew coming over the top rope. That could have been bad.
Oh,
But it was some really, really good spots, man. Great storytelling. I feel like this match was a little thrown together, but for what it was, obviously they have a lot of history to build off of that. And awesome promo work. And while I talk about this, let me just put Aaron loves Aaron loves wrestling. He is very upset hijacking the podcast. Drew got robbed. I think a lot of people want to see Drew. People just want to see Drew get that next win, and I think we all talk about it. It's gonna come, and when it does, it's gonna make sense. It's gonna be good and glorious, and everyone will be happy. But I think like a lot of us all thought, Cody walks out of there retaining his championship. So I'll start with you, lady. Your thoughts on the match and Cody walking out still your SmackDown over champion over on the Blue Brand.
um, well, I enjoyed the match. It was good for me. I actually had Drew winning initially, and then I changed my pick last night.
I seen it.
Um, so I changed it to Cody, obviously. I don't know what else to say here. It was a good match. They were, like you said, good chemistry. It was. I didn't really notice a whole lot of like misses. Um, for a minute there, about halfway through, I was like, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have changed my mind.
Yeah, right.
Because last time I changed my mind, it bit me in the butt. So,
Me too. Me too.
but it didn't this time, and I'm happy with it. Honestly, I do think that they need to push Drew now, put a strap on him, but I didn't. Um, and that's why I chose him initially, but maybe next time.
We'll see what happens. I think, like I said, he's the days are coming for Drew. It's the guy's a star. He's out there. He's going to be okay. I think we just got to get out of this Cody era, winning it back from heel Cena and bringing out the best in John Cena, the good in Cena. Get past this stuff, and we'll see what happens in 2026. And obviously, too, one thing I negated to mention. Obviously, we saw the spot through the table. Looked like Drew seriously might have actually taken an actual injury there. So looked pretty upset, and obviously talking to the doctors and everything. Like me and Big Mike were talking about. So we'll see what comes of that. Obviously, the next 24 to 48 hours, whatever drops on WWE.com. Autumn, I'll go to you. Cody walks away. He's a champion over on Friday nights. Your thoughts on the outcome and how was the match for you?
The match was good. I really thought Cody was going to lose just so he could spend more time at home with his baby. But I am happy that he won because I love him. But I do think Drew was robbed a little bit at the same time. So
you and Aaron, there you go.
I know. See, I can't disappoint Aaron too much. We review
Firing off at Aaron. That's it.
Oh boy. Awesome. I mean, I agree. I mean, I think we're all just gun shy from CM Punk constantly screwing Drew. So now, anytime he doesn't win, people just get mad. He's getting screwed and not winning matches. I'm like, again, brighter days are coming, folks. Brighter days are coming. Big Mike, I'll go to you, man. Cody's over here retaining the Undisputed Championship. Your thoughts on the outcome, and where does Drew go from here?
I mean, if you want to call that a Cody win, you can. I think Drew got screwed. I don't know if you watched it or anything. I hadn't heard anybody else mention it. No, I mean, it was a good match. Like you said, like we talked about earlier. Hopefully, Drew's okay going through the table like that. You could clearly see right before they cut air that he was talking to the doctors and pointing at his ankle, talking about it hurt. Hopefully is good. You mentioned they have good chemistry. I mean, there's not really a whole lot I could add to it other than just the joke about Drew getting screwed again. Hopefully he comes out okay. And what's next for Drew is who knows, man. I mean, as long as his ankle's healthy, I don't know where he goes from here because you had the whole thing with Priest. You had everything before all this, and then he kind of gets thrown into this, and it was kind of thrown together because Cody's been gone. So they haven't had a whole lot of build with Cody being gone. Congratulations on your child. And I'm glad he got to take some time off for that, but it does hurt the build for this. So, I mean, there's that to it. I would have almost rather had seen Drew and Randy again because I feel like that build was a little bit better.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that.
But, it's WrestlePlaooza and you got to have the big money match, and that was Cody. So, what we got?
Absolutely. I agree. Mike from the Mod Squad. Cody's walking out, man. He's still the champ. What's next for Cody moving forward? Your thoughts on the match in general being the main event?
All right, so nobody screwed Drew. Drew screwed Drew.
That's right. Let him know.
That's
talk to him, baby.
Nah.
Yeah.
All jokes aside, I did see what you guys seen, but I think Drew's good. I think he's just an amazing worker because I just feel like he has that old school selling in him. Where he fell across the ring. I feel like that was designed all how it was supposed to go. And it probably did look a little ugly, but I don't know how much he really got hurt. I think he's just good at what he does. Hopefully. I mean, I don't want to eat those words. I hope he's all right.
Come on, man.
But this went down how I expected it to go down. I didn't expect Cody to beat him clean. Drew's a monster. He really shouldn't lose clean that much, regardless if you're champion or not. And I'm starting to feel like I appreciate this getting screwed over Drew more than I like the champion Drew. I know that it was, with no crowds and stuff, but the Drew that's always angry for getting screwed over, they might have gold there. So, I mean, I'm down to keep it going for a while. Eventually, he's going to have titles. I don't think that's going to be a problem in his career, but I like this Drew. Let him keep getting screwed. It's okay.
Keep getting screwed. Aaron, you hear this? You hear this, Aaron? You hear what he's been saying?
Yeah.
Dude, Aaron is
It's good
spamming
TV. It's
Aaron
good
is
TV.
spamming my chat. What do people do this on your watch along?
Aaron, it's good
Aaron,
TV watching Drew
dude.
get screwed over. Hard.
Wow.
Maybe
I'm
you
on
had a screw job?
Wow.
What are you doing? Aaron,
Wow.
touch grass, bro. Come on, bro.
It's just for Aaron.
Okay, I have something to say.
Yeah.
Well,
What do
look
you
this up.
suppose, or question rather? So, what do you suppose that this is all like one big build up to giving Drew his moment at WrestleMania?
Hopefully it happens at night too.
Oh, here we go.
Are we
again.
back to night twos now since
Yeah,
you're going
apparently.
to WrestleMania?
Yes, it's WrestleMania, dude.
I had to
Come
hear
on.
about SummerSlam night 2 all last year. And now I'm going to hear about WrestleMania night.
Well, guess what? Strap in, kids. We got-
He wants all the matches on night 2.
I'm going to Full Gear too. That's just one night. Listen, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Whatever. Like, it's...
Drew's officially the chaser now, and the fact that he always gets screwed is even better.
I think it's great for his character. I mean, just to
agree.
be this jaded character, I think it fits it, and I think it helps.
Yeah.
So I don't. I would like to see him have a moment at WrestleMania, but I don't know that they're going to wait that long.
Yeah, I don't think.
And it really just depends on what happens. There's too much time between here and there to know what's going to go down.
Well, just don't give him his moment in Saudi, please.
Oh no! Congratulations, Conan the baby. You should have dropped the belt. Damn, Aaron.
But since you mentioned it, Mike Norton, I've been trying to find positives about this whole WrestleMania thing, and this won't be long because I know everybody's talked to death about the WrestleMania being in Saudi.
Right.
I have finally found my second positive for WrestleMania being in Saudi. The first was that WrestleMania comes on at noon, and I don't have to stay up late to watch it or do a post show or anything like that. The second one is I guarantee you I don't have to hear about night 2 in WrestleMania for Saudi from John.
Passport is not renewed, so I will not be going to Saudi. Okay. But when they come to Indianapolis in 2037, I will be going to night 2, damn it. And New Orleans when they go down there too. Aaron, bro. Aaron.
Oh, man.
You're on the chat,
wow.
dude. Drew has been screwed for the past 3 years, LOL. Lost to Roman, lost to Priest, Punk screwed Drew. Now Drew screwed Cody Drew. Drew McIntyre should have already had his title run by now.
Yo, is this
Drew
AL?
hashtag Drew deserves better.
Bro, this got to be AL from NY.
Yo. Can you picture him in the cowboy hat? I don't understand. What is he even doing this for?
This is the new gimmick. We gotta get him there.
He's coming. Aaron, come on, man.
Yeah, I guess we need to start the hashtag push Drew.
Here we go.
Except what'll happen is the referees will take it the wrong way and they'll physically push Drew and it'll still screw him.
Or get in his way when he throws a kick and potentially break his shin. But
Too soon. So
there has been a lot of that lately, though. You saw it with Randy Orton, where they stepped in front of him where he couldn't punt the guy. And now this, I mean, like the refs are just getting involved all the time now.
yeah, they're diabolical.
Like, who are you to stop a finisher like that? What are you doing? Stop.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
All right, so I bring a question to the group.
Let's
Worst
go.
refs right now, the wrestling refs, and I'm applying this to all companies because there's been some bad ones lately, or the NFL refs.
Wait, what?
Which refs have been worse lately? The NFL
NFL.
or the wrestling refs?
NFL. Have you seen the push
all
ones?
day long.
NFL.
College and NFL.
I don't watch football, so I can't.
Leave the
comment.
college guys alone, man.
That's
They're
okay.
trying.
Vinny, neither do the refs. It's okay. They can't call it either. So it's okay. It's all NFL, baby.
So I want to bring up a point because you guys had said the build for Drew and Cody was, a little thrown together, a little short.
Mhm.
And part of that was because Cody was off filming Street Fighter and
Right.
everything. I honestly feel I don't like the idea of having the part-time champion. And I know Cody's not part-time. That's not what I'm saying. What I mean is, if you're gonna have somebody who's a champion that's not gonna be there all the time, then they have to have some type of manager or a mouthpiece to continue some type of build. It worked with Brock. It worked with Roman because of Heyman, because Heyman was constantly there, and Roman surrounded himself with the bloodline. As far as the match tonight goes, I was gonna kind of ask the same thing that Aaron just said. Was Cody working us, or was he dealing with an injury? Because I thought with him kind of limping in the ring, especially going for one of those Cody cutters, I thought that was kind of like the key to Drew coming out to win, because Cody being hurt. But apparently not. And now I feel that Drew might legitimately be hurt because of that spot with the table. I think Drew should have won. Maybe they pivoted because Drew got hurt. I don't know. But I don't know. I think it's time to get the title off of Cody and put on somebody that could help to rehab Cody. Cody's better with the chase rather than the actual title holder.
Yeah, Cody's always been a better chaser, I feel like, for a long time.
It's in his blood.
Aaron, man, you're becoming that guy. I know Hangman Page is amazing. I get it. Come on, man. Come on. But again, shout out real quick to All Out, man. I didn't get to see All Out, but I heard it was a great show. I'll be watching that after we get out of here. So excited to see. I heard it was really good, really good pay-per-view. Yeah. So man, I think we all had our mixed emotions about it. I'm more in the camp with Big Mike. I was waiting for a little bit more. Aside from with Triple H, you're gonna get surprises and you're gonna be wowed. Like, I was just expecting ESPN, give me something big the first time you're having people tune in. How many people said, this crap sucks? I really signed up for this? Really? What is this? I don't know. The matches were just a little subpar for me on an ESPN kind of debut like that. Netflix, I think their debut had more better matches than this.
Yeah.
So absolutely. Mm-hmm. With that being said, real quick, obviously a side note for those that obviously saw WrestlePlaooza, little impromptu Undertaker coming out, catching Stephanie McMahon in the audience. For those that did not catch it, Stephanie McMahon is now the first name in the 2026 WWE Hall of Fame to be inducted. And I already threw a poll up on X, so I'm obviously going to go around the room and talk about it. The obvious question everyone's going to talk about for the next six months: who should be the person to induct Mrs. McMahon into the Hall of Fame? Autumn, I'll start with you.
Oh, you can't start with somebody who doesn't know anything about anything.
Vinny, I'll start with you.
I mean, I believe it's going to be Triple H. I mean, it could be Shane, but I think that's a long shot. But I would definitely say Triple H. And Aaron, I agree with you. Hangman Page is a full-time champion, and watching Dynamite over the recent past, as I have been, he's much better than he's been. He went through a while with the Dark Order and stuff, and then he was the whining drunk and the crybaby and wearing what was it, bedazzled jeans or sparkly jeans. That's
Definitely
not how he would be. So, but sorry, not to go off on a rant, but
no,
yes,
Butterfly button-ups.
Yeah. So Triple H, Vinny votes.
Triple H should induct Stephanie.
All right, lady, I'll throw it up to you. Stephanie's going into the Hall of Fame. Who's at the microphone inducting her into there?
Triple H. Undertaker was the one who inducted Michelle. I think that Triple H should induct Stephanie.
I like it. Awesome. Big Mike, your thoughts? Who's putting Stephanie into the Hall of Fame?
It's got to be Triple H. I mean, that's easy.
Mike from the Mop Squad. Your thoughts on who's inducting Stephanie into the Hall of Fame at WrestleMania?
All right, I was gonna cover my mouth, but here's the thing: I really don't care about Stephanie going into Hall of Fame. I really don't.
Damn, man, come on.
I don't care about her being in the WWE.
This
But
that AEW don't have a Hall of Fame. Get out of here, man. Damn.
It's got shit to do
Come
with-
on.
shit to do with this WWE. With AEW, it has to do with she don't work for the company. Get your face off my screen. I just don't care at this point. Like,
Wow.
it's put it like this: if there was an actual person to
You're
induct
going the
her-
way it took. You're gonna get us canceled, bro.
no, but I'm gonna just be honest. If there's the actual person that should induct her is someone that should never walk through foot in that building again. If we're being honest.
Good
So
point.
I mean, by default, Triple H is cool, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's somebody else. That's all I'm saying.
Since she wants to go ultimately last.
Crowd was screaming for McMahon like they had no care in the world. So I'm saying when another one walks in the building, I doubt their energy changes. So that's why my opinion on it is I just don't care about her Hall of Fame induction. I just
So you don't care about it because
No,
of Vince?
care about because I don't care about her Hall of Fame induction. Like this
Cool.
isn't like we're talking about. I'd rather see give me the Jericho Hall of Fame induction. I'll take it.
He's got to
Like
resign first.
Stephanie just didn't do anything for me in the whole time I watched wrestling for me to care about her Hall of Fame induction. And I felt the same way when they inducted Snoop Dogg. It did
that was
nothing
weird.
for me. So it's like, and I love Snoop Dogg. So this isn't like it's just I don't see why I need a Stephanie McMahon Hall of Fame induction. Like I feel like y'all got other things to clear up with your name. That's just my personal opinion.
That's the list we're gonna have to come up with is the worst all-time Hall of Fame inductees.
We will come up with that. That will be a thing.
Oh, gosh.
It's bad ones.
So with the new show starting soon on Sundays, there's gonna be a top 10 every week. So we're gonna have to throw ideas out, but we're gonna do that kind of thing. Kind of like Jimmy Jimmy Fallon. Jimmy Fallon. Sorry, wrong Jimmy. Oh, sorry. Jimmy Fallon. My thought. No, my can't. As soon as Taker said it, and he started going down the road. There's only one man to do it, and unfortunately, it's not her husband. And that man, unfortunately, is not allowed in the building. And it's for nothing other than what she's brought for the legacy of that. The legacy under her and Paul and things like that. Not obviously his legacy and how tarnished it is, but really the only man to really induct, who brought her into this, who taught her a lot, and she got a lot of things from before all this stuff hit the fan. There's only one man really to do it, and it's VKM. But unfortunately, it's going to be probably Trips. It's going to be somebody like that. But at the end of the day, I mean, it really should be. I feel like it should be Vince. Autumn. Everyone else wins. So, your thoughts? Who should induct Stephanie to the Hall of Fame at WrestleMania weekend?
Oh my God, this is going to be such a really original opinion that it's going to be Triple H because I also don't care. I don't know enough to care. That's
Mike's
the
just
problem.
mad. There's no AEW Hall of Fame. It's okay.
I wouldn't care if she was
I'm
getting
playing.
AEW Hall of Fame neither, to be fair.
I'm playing.
Just wouldn't care.
Oh man, they need to build a physical Hall of Fame. First of all, I need an actual physical Hall of Fame.
Well, they're building a new performance center in Orlando.
In Saudi. Oh, Orlando. Okay. Okay.
So, I mean, they can turn that old performance center into a physical Hall of Fame.
Don't say that too loud, John. They may actually do that.
Chill.
Yeah,
That shit comes out in 2 weeks. I want reparations. I want checks. I want to be clipped. I want all of it.
Saudi might give
Nah,
them $1 billion for that. So
Yo, they pay out.
And I guess I can bring back an old spot from our show. If they do that, I swear to God, I'm coming up there to New Jersey and I'm going to kick you square in the
They
nuts.
kick me in the nuts. Damn it. Damn, bro.
that's right. He said New Jersey, not where you actually live.
He did. I was gonna let it go. But
Either way. Either way.
Mike knows where I live. Mike knows where I am.
um,
But yeah, I think overall, I mean, yeah, it was an okay show. I think for me, aside from the surprise, when I saw what they did with Netflix, we all saw it, and the pop and circumstance. You're going ESPN. quoting Paul, the culmination and the final level, however you want to phrase it, of sports and entertainment. I feel like this card just does not pass the sniff test. Did not hit all the peaks it needed to hit for being this kind of moment, bigger than Netflix, bigger than anything it could have done. Again, good matches. Shout out to EO. Shout out to Stephanie Vicaire. Good for AJ Lee coming back. At the end of the day, I really expected a lot more, especially out of Roxy and all that good stuff. So, but yeah, I mean, I think it was good. And obviously, we're on the road. What's next? Crown Jewel? Is that what's up next?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're on the road. Okay.
Yeah,
Which
Yeah,
actually would make
Crown
sense for the would actually make sense for the Rhea and Stephanie match being in Perth.
Oh, that would be the best birthday present ever.
Hey. Well, second best birthday present for you, actually.
What? Wait a minute.
Second best. The first one would be to see the
Would be the
follow.
follow.
So we will see what happens. We're gonna start.
Actually, I'm not asking for that anymore. I withdrew that campaign.
She's waiting for your birthday. That's why. So
No, I don't think so.
awesome. But yeah, thank you so much for all of you jumping on. Obviously, it's been a while, man. I'll always love to see you and talk wrestling with you. But thank you for Big Mike. Appreciate you jumping in. It's always good to have you with the group. Yeah. So before we skedaddle out of here, kind of a little early usually for after PLEs. We'll go around the room and we'll let you guys talk about where you can find it on the socials. Ladies first, as always, in the room. Lady, I'll let you talk first. Where can everyone find you on socials and on YouTube?
On socials, I'm only active really on X at Lady Alpha KK. You can also find me, well, if you go to our YouTube channel, the Wrestling Divas Podcast, you can find our podcast socials in the bio. And on Monday nights, I am here with you for the Raw Rundown. Tuesday nights at 6 p.m. is the Wrestling Divas Podcast. We are recording episodes as of right now and hope to go live soon. We need more subscribers. So,
do the thing. Subscribe to these young ladies. Awesome shows, awesome content. Good stuff to see. The other half of the Divas Podcast. Autumn, where can everyone find you on the socials?
So you can find me with Lady Alpha on Tuesdays at the Wrestling Divas Podcast. Also, Drew got robbed today, and I just want Aaron to like me.
Oh, oh.
You
Aaron,
can
I'm scared. I'm texting you when I get out of this chat, man. I'm telling you, man. Oh, man. Oh, man.
If you want to see me talk about how Drew got robbed on Twitter/X, it is Outline Bling somewhere at the bottom on the screen. It will tell you that. I'm also on Instagram. Don't bother me though. Just kidding. Drew got robbed though.
Aaron, you're begging me to turn heel. Bro, I'm going to block you, bro. I swear to God. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to do it, bro. I'm going to do it. Oh, my God. Oh, man. All right. Vinny, aside from Catch Talking Wrestling on Wednesdays, where can we catch you on YouTube and on the socials?
As always, you can follow me on Facebook and Twitter, Vinny Suds. At Suds Media is the Twitter channel for our network. I'm usually more on there, which is why I didn't see Autumn's text from earlier regarding the VPN address. But I normally use Suds at Suds Media. But you could catch me every Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on many of these same networks with Suds News. Angela and I cover all the news and notes from that week's General Hospital. Dockside of the Bay, which is all about the Bay, which is web soap, is on every Thursday at 12 noon. Still working on trying to fit in Gate Crashers on a different night because 2 podcasts are tough on a Monday night, especially if you have to work at 6 a.m. So, but either way, we're gearing up for our second annual 24-hour podcast-a-thon in November. More information, stay tuned at Suds Media on Twitter or at Suds-Media on YouTube. And definitely hit that subscribe button.
Awesome. Before I get to Mike and Big Mike, is Nate correct in saying that WrestlePlaooza felt like a Raw?
I think it felt worse than a Raw, honestly.
It felt closer to Raw than it did any PLE.
Yes,
I will say
that.
absolutely, 100%.
Yeah.
Mike Norton, your thoughts?
promos. Raw would have saved itself with some good promos. Like this didn't have the
Backstage, yes.
so I'd agree. It definitely was closer to a Raw than a PLE. Besides the back of EO. Let me make sure I clarify that. But as far as where you can find me at ChairShot Sports every Tuesday, following NXT for NXT Rewind, along with a plethora of other days whenever I'm called upon. Other than that, on X or YouTube, same thing at Mob Squad 508. There's a bunch of shows on the YouTube. And last but not least, I do have the sports channel we're pushing now, which is Mike and Ant Sports Talk on YouTube. Check that out. We got great football content dropping weekly. But that's it for now. Don't even bother with my social media inboxes unless it's Twitter, and I may miss that too. But that's the one you'd get me.
They're coming for your account next. So Aaron loves wrestling. Y'all are awesome. Great job tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Have a blessed night, and don't forget the Cowboys play football tomorrow. As always, don't forget, guys, with the Cowboys, it's not just a logo; it is a rating. Big Mike, where can everyone find you on the socials and on YouTube?
On all socials at _Big Mike 27. You see it down there by my shoulder. On YouTube, you can also look up at _Big Mike 27 or look up the Run In Wrestling podcast. We are about a little under 2 weeks away from our 1 year anniversary. Our October 2nd show will be exactly 1 year that we started the Run In. And so excited about that. Thank you to everybody who's watched our show for the past year and supported us. A couple of you guys. Couldn't have done it without both, especially you, John, and you, Letty Alpha, who have supported us from day one, and everybody else who has jumped in since then. So thank you guys, and hopefully more on some of these post shows. Hopefully I'm going to get back into this. Thank you, Aaron. Just for that, I will say Drew got robbed.
Oh, come on.
All right. Drew got robbed.
Our 1 year anniversary show may have a whole segment about Drew getting robbed. Just for Aaron.
Encourage this man. Oh my God.
Look, I'm trying to get views any way I can. If that gets me another view or two, I'll take it. If you think WWE sold their soul for some viewers, you ain't seen nothing yet, Jack.
Make sure it's your soul, not your ass. But yeah,
I mean, whatever works. Let's do anyway.
All I got said, Aaron better chill because there's like 3 Homelanders floating around right now. I see this weekend. So one of them might show up at his window if he keeps with this got robbed stuff. I don't know.
This is why we do it. Right there. That's why we do what we do.
Who's on the
window? Got you, Mike. He got you.
All jokes aside, man. No, Mike, you and Sped put on a hell of a show every Thursday night, man. And if you guys are catching that stuff on Thursday nights, I'm not just shilling and telling you guys to tune in. They're awesome. They have great guests, great stuff, man, with PLEs doing trophies and belts and everything. They have a great show, great concept. Awesome. And I'm glad to have you as a friend. You've been with me since day one-ish as well. So it's equal, and definitely appreciate you. Yeah, obviously we do these on weekends. You can catch me 5-6 days a week, Mondays with the lovely Miss Lady Alpha on after Raw Netflix on the Raw Rundown. Tuesdays with it's a Tuesday collaboration with the next NXT Rewind with Mike from the Mob Squad. Wednesdays AEW Deep Dive with Vinny from Suds. Thursdays talking TNA, and Fridays are no longer SmackDown Shakedown. Needs to be rerouted to some other place. Once that is done, me and Big Mike will reunite and be covering everything on the Blue brand that happens on Friday.
Reunited and it
feels so good. So with that being said, the biggest thing you can do for all 6 of us that you see on your screen right now, if you haven't already, please subscribe to all of our channels. Subscribe to ChairShot Sports, ChairShot Media, and also give a like and a follow, obviously, to Big Mike at the Run In, Vinny with Suds over at the Mob Squad, and definitely shoot these 2 young ladies at the top of the screen at the Divas Podcast. Show them some love. Shoot them a follow on their YouTube. And the one biggest thing you can do is give a thumbs up for all 165 people that are in here. Like everything you heard, like the laughs, like the comments, everything like that. The best thing you can do is give us a thumbs up, puts us in the algorithm for people who aren't following us, and gets us out to a lot of people that might not see us. And that's the biggest thank you for all of you can do. So it's very much appreciated. Awesome, guys. Well, it's been a hell of a day. Whether you're watching all out, WrestlePlaooza, you worked, came home, watched football, whatever you did, it was a great day. For me, it's getting close to midnight for a couple of us here. So with that being said, I thank you all. Love all of you guys. This is always fun. And hopefully we're all able to do it again when Crown Jewel rolls around. Sound good?
You got robbed.
Drew did get robbed.
Ah, God,
Got
Drew got robbed. Anyway, from Mike Norton, Big Mike, Autumn, Lady Alpha, and for Vinny, I'm John Anthony from ChairShot Sports. Drew got robbed. We'll talk to you guys later.
Justice.